Charleston, South Carolina, a charming port city nestled alongside of the Ashley and Cooper rivers. This city is defined by its cobblestone streets, horse-drawn carriages, and pastel antebellum houses, particularly in the elegant French Quarter and Battery districts. With this city's laid-back southern charm, historical elegance, and beautiful scenery, it's easy to see how Charleston is a popular tourist destination and has received a large number of accolades, including America's most friendly city by Travel and Leisure. This quaint coastal town is also home to Shelter Custom Built Living. This custom home builder has a vested interest in the quality and innovation of your home and its unique place in the Lowcountry. Shelter builds homes of unparalleled craftsmanship that will be cherished today and for generations to come. Join us as we take an in-depth look at Shelter Custom Built Living and the exquisite homes they build, right here on Today's Builder. Hello and welcome to Today's Builder. I'm your host, Carrie Marshall. Charleston is more than just one of the country's most beloved cities. It's also home to 5 beautifully distinct beach towns, each with its own distinctive character. Varied in size and vibe, every Charleston beach invites visitors to slow down, relax, and savor the beauty of Charleston. In addition to the beautiful beach towns surrounding the coast of Charleston, there sits a very special island town called Daniel Island. In the past 20 years, Daniel Island has transformed from the Guggenheim's cattle ranch and farm into an integral part of the city of Charleston. This is a place where traditional neighborhoods, nationally ranked golf courses, and a vibrant downtown enjoy a spectacular coastal setting. This island is also home to luxury custom home builder Shelter Custom Built Living. Ryan and Jenny Butler of Shelter Custom Built Living understand Lowcountry living and the type of home that suits it best.
Hello, my name is Ryan Butler. I am owner and president of Shelter, which is a custom home builder here in Charleston, South Carolina. My father was a custom home builder and I grew up around the business. Early age, I was on the job site, straightening up the lots, and then moved into a framing role and went to school out in Ohio, Bowling Green State University for construction management. It was always a goal of mine to have my own company and build homes for myself. The timing was right back in 2013 for me to step out and start Shelter.
Jenny Butler is co-owner and a design coordinator for Shelter Custom Built Living. She believes that Shelter gives a true custom design experience to all of their clients.
My name is Jenny Butler. I'm co-owner of Shelter Custom Built Living. My focus is design coordinating, interior design, and marketing. What truly separates us from our competition is we are a true custom home builder. We are involved from the architectural process all the way to interior design. The most rewarding aspect of my job is having thrilled clients. The clients are not only excited about the process, they're happy going through the process, and the finished product is always mind-blowing.
The majority of our homes right now are on Daniel Island. We also have a couple projects out on Isle of Palms, looking at a project in Sullivan's Island. We've done a few in Mount Pleasant. So we're looking to expand all across the Lowcountry. We're very passionate about making sure the houses look a certain way. We like creating modern homes with some reclaimed and old feel to it. We rely heavily on our interior designers that work with us and help steer the process and guide our clients and ourselves to create a very eye-popping, appealing final product.
Stay with us. When we come back, we will learn more about the design and details Shelter Custom Built Living implements into each of the homes they build. Thanks for staying with us. Shelter Custom Built Living is very hands-on and heavily involved throughout the entire design and home building process.
Well, oftentimes we're involved early in the process where people may not necessarily know which lot they're going to purchase or which areas they want to live. They don't know about architects, so we help guide them through that entire process, partnering up with the architect we feel would best suited for that particular client. Once the house is drawn up and we're ready to move forward, they will start our interior design process where we have a design coordinator on staff that will make sure that everything is followed through according to their allowances, the schedule, and so forth.
Hi, my name is Keisha Hayward and I'm the design coordinator here at Shelter Custom Built Living. Well, it begins at the very beginning. It begins, of course, with their plans and working with mostly Ryan on getting the pricing and all of that set. From there, once we are under contract and beginning to build their home, then they kind of work. We have an entire team that works together. Between myself, we have an interior designer, and the builder, I kind of act as a liaison to help them make all of their selections, work within the design process, make sure that the coordination between the designer and the builder and the homeowner is all kind of kept together and we're all on one page and everything's moving along at the pace and the schedule that it's supposed to work to.
Since her partnership with the company over 3 years ago, Hollis Erickson goes above and beyond for a timeless design as the creative director for Shelter.
Hi, I'm Hollis Erickson. I am the creative director for Shelter Custom Built Living. So the typical design process with Shelter is we meet with the clients, kind of get a feel of what their aesthetic is. We try and bring that all together so we have a cohesive look. And Shelter has a great selection schedule. So when we first meet with the clients, they get an itinerary for the whole project. And it takes the pressure off of making decisions because they have dates as it goes through. So we can focus on one thing at a time, make the selection, check it off our list, and move on to something else. I think Ryan Butler is an excellent builder. He has a great design eye also, but he's great to work with a customer because he never really says no. He's gonna try and give them what they want. He will go out of the box for a design, which I like.
Emily Walton had already been a designer in the Low Country for 15 years. It was Shelter's reputation and their team approach that made her want to join Shelter.
Hey, I'm Emily Walton, a design coordinator with Shelter Custom Built Living. We first meet with the client. I come in as a design coordinator, sit down with them, and we just roughly go over the design process. What your meetings are going to be like, how things are going to progress as the job continues on. The one thing I really love about Shelter is they're very diverse in the homes that they build. If you're a traditional client, Shelter will build you a traditional home. If you're a little bit more modern client or a clean line, they can steer you that direction as well. So it just depends on the design vision from the clients when they come in. Typically with Shelter, I see a lot of clean lines, a lot of really beautiful different species of woods that are used. Their trim work is impeccable. I can't say enough about them. They just really build a great sound house, and they take their clients from the vision to completing their house and put them in a dream home that they've always wanted to be in.
When we come back, we'll learn more about Shelter Custom Built Living's building process. Welcome back to Today's Builder. Shelter Custom Built Living maintains the highest level of quality with constant on-site supervision and a detailed project schedule.
We are a very transparent company. From the very start, when I present pricing to a client, everything is broken out. All the costs involved to create and build this home are laid out in front of them. We rely heavily on a software system called Builder that helps us bring more transparency to the process. The client has their own personal login. They could go in and see and track their project at any time, from the schedule to the change orders to selections and allowances and the overall budget in relationship to payments received to date. We rely very heavily on making sure the client is never left in the dark when it comes to building their home. The team here at Shelter, we have Adam Johnson, who is our Director of Operations. He is integral in helping establish our processes and the way we handle our clients through the build.
Hi, my name is Adam Johnson. I'm the Director of Operations here at Shelter Custom Built Living. Once we sort of sign a contract and they've chosen us to build their home, either myself or someone else will be the project manager, if you will, on that job. And we do many of things with our clients, from design selections to having weekly meetings on site, and really just kind of keeps everybody involved and saves questions for a time, ideally, on site, that we can get an answer to quickly or be prepared. And that's probably what gives me the most joy is just seeing a piece of land go into a client's vision and a finished product out in the field.
We have Israel Ortega, who is our service manager. Israel handles all our warranty of our homes and follow up after the home is built. He also helps us at the finishing stages of the houses. Jeff Bristol, he's a project supervisor. He is on site every day on the houses that he's responsible for, ordering materials and making sure the home is getting built the way it's supposed to be built.
Hi, my name is Jeff Bristol. I'm a project superintendent for Shelter Custom Built Living. So basically my day-to-day responsibilities are I'm going to the houses and checking on things and working with the trades and meeting with the homeowners, and we're kind of going through their ideas, collaborating, and basically just making sure everything's going on schedule and things are moving forward as they should be. Teamwork's extremely important. We've got a lot of moving parts with a custom house, so we have the design team and we have the builders in the field and the homeowners, so we have to try and bring all those things together and just keep track of everything so that it all goes smoothly.
Now let's take a look at one of Shelter's beautiful custom homes on Daniel Island.
Hey, Adam here. One of my favorite projects we have going on right now. This is in the Nobles Point section of Daniel Island on the park side. So come on in and take a look. All right, so we are in the foyer as you walk in the front door, and immediately you can see what takes your view is this outside. It's bringing nature inside, which was one of the most important things to these clients. We were able to capture as much view as possible by eliminating the grids from these windows. And then we put in here and we built a custom bench that they'll put a seat on, can sit here, read, and really just take in that outside and bring it in. So let's go on to the next. So here we are in the kitchen, and we're in this open concept plan, something that was very important to these clients. We have the family room, kitchen, an extra sitting area, and then the dining area where really family can be together, especially at dinner time, when everybody's doing homework, whatever it might be. Kind of leads us into this big island here. First time for me, but we put in 3 different elements. We have this piece of walnut here from upstate New York that they had shipped in. So when we designed this kitchen, we designed everything around this. Come in and we have this solid quartz countertop here into this marble that will eventually waterfall down the edge. And here we are outside. One thing I did want to point out was just another unique feature and something that we spent a lot of time with the customer and really sort of defining this space. But this corrugated metal wall really turned out great. A unique feature and a pop out here on the porch. And as we walk back onto the back side of the deck, everything I've been speaking of and everything I've been talking about of bringing the outside in, this is what we've been going for. So here at Shelter, we really take pride in the unique details and spending the time with our customers, and we look forward to many more here in the future.
Up next, we'll hear from some of Shelter Custom Built Living's satisfied clients. Welcome back. Shelter's clients appreciate the Low Country's climate and want a home that blends indoor and outdoor living. Josh and Jean Soper were looking for a home that was unique to them. After touring a few Shelter homes, the Sopers recognized how Shelter truly customizes each home to their client's taste.
Hi, my name is Josh Soper.
And I'm Jean Soper, and we live on Daniel Island in South Carolina.
The process with Shelter was really amazing. I think it was a big distinction from probably other builders. He's extremely detail-oriented. His follow-through and follow-up, every stage of the process was great. We had weekly stand-up meetings. Some of my favorite features are definitely the porches. We definitely made some adjustments on the plans to enjoy the porches and actually extend them out farther than the original plans were.
In terms of the rest of the house, I love the shiplap. And when people walk into our house, the feeling that they get, I love the shiplap. I love that detail. We definitely would recommend Shelter, and I know that we have already. We definitely have referred some friends, and to take it one step further, I work for Shelter, and I think that's just testament to the relationship that we built through the project.
I mean, I think we would definitely recommend Ryan and Shelter and his team. I think just his overall pride for his product is second to none, and it shows in his actions.
Russ and Becky Robinson were downsizing and knew exactly who they wanted to build their next home.
Hello, I'm Becky Robinson.
I'm Russ Robinson from Daniel Island, South Carolina. Yeah, the design was pretty straightforward. The thing I really was impressed with was the build. I mean, there was not a day or a week that Ryan didn't have somebody working on the house. I'd come by here every day, and he had a trade in here almost every day. So the house progressed very, very nicely and very, very quickly, and really came in on time.
I love the fact that it's on all one level, and I love my back porch. It goes all the way across the back of the house, and we spend most of our time out there.
We also like our master bedroom shower. So those are two things I think we really think is special about the house. I would certainly recommend Ryan, anybody that wants a quality job and wants to move into a house that's made of quality craftsmanship, then Ryan Butler with Shelter Homes is the man.
Mary and her husband Mike decided to go with Shelter Custom Built Living after a close friend recommended Shelter for their integrity, craftsmanship, and experience.
Hi, I'm Mary Edie Petrakis here on Daniel Island, South Carolina. Working with Shelter was one of the joys of my life. I truly got to know everybody in the organization, and it's been a marvelous experience to work together to improve a home, to make it beautiful from the ground up. They got not only what we were trying to do with the structure, but they understood our vision for living and working in the home, and they added value by making some great recommendations. I have recommended Shelter Custom Built Living to many friends and family members, and everyone who walks into this house says, "Who was your builder?" Everybody wants to know. Anybody who walks in the home feels very calmed by the presence, and it's great.
David and Amy Flores were building their second home and were looking for a builder they could trust. They were looking for someone who could give them the contemporary style they were looking for, and found just that.
Hello, I'm Dave Flores.
Hi, I'm Amy Flores, and we're here in our home on Daniel Island, South Carolina. One of our favorite parts about building with Shelter is the team that was involved, and we actually called them the Dream Team. We chose every single thing about this house, and we were so involved, and it was just a really amazing process. One of my favorite features is a bifold door that opens up entirely, and it makes the living space go out onto the screen porch, and so it's true indoor-outdoor living. We were actually able to open it up on a beautiful balmy Christmas day, and we had indoor-outdoor Christmas, and it was fabulous.
My favorite aspect of the house is really the extensive use of glass along the exterior of the home. We are at eye level with several trees, so it feels very private, and we kind of lovingly call this home the tree house, because when you're sitting in here, you feel like you're up in the trees. I would recommend Shelter Custom Built Living to anyone interested in building a home to the standard that they are able to provide.
When we come back, we'll learn how you can contact Shelter Custom Built Living to build your next custom home. Shelter Custom Built Living believes doing the right thing is a must in providing quality craftsmanship, breathtaking designs, and transparency from start to finish.
What I tell people is it's a team environment. Shelter is just not Ryan Butler, it's a team. I rely heavily on my team. They know how I operate, and I know how they operate. they help produce a great final product. You know, we just keep fine-tuning our process every day, and building these highly detailed custom homes is getting easier and easier.
If you would like to visit with Shelter Custom Built Living about your next home, call them today at 843-471-1833 or visit them online at www.sheltercustombuiltliving.com. I'm Carrie Marshall, and I'll see you next time on Today's Builder.